I see what you're doing and I don't like it. You're keeping yourself small for people to like you. You're not living to your fullest potential. You're not actually living the life you want because you're too afraid of what other people might say about you. You care too much. Life is so much better when you stop giving an F. And I mean it, because I've been there. I've been through whatever you're experiencing right now. I had so much anxiety every single time I would meet new people or I would be in a room full of people. I had to speak in front of the people on stage. I had to expose myself so much to hateful comments, to other people's opinions. I did all of these things and I actually went against every single thing that my family wanted for me because I knew that I cannot live by somebody else's standards. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. And I want you, after this video, to know as well, to discover who you are and to take your power back, to show up as yourself. That anxiety that you're holding every single time you want to make a decision or you want to dress in a certain way or you go into a room and think too much about what other people think about you, that energy is so draining and you will never live to your true self. You'll never show up as who you are. You will always try to wear these masks and these costumes to just please other people. And not having a personality and not having the courage to actually do whatever you want without being afraid of being judged by others is going to make you feel small. This is not going to let you live to your most authentic self. And I know it's hard to not care about what other people have to say because, well, we meet people every single day. And trust me, sometimes you cannot do anything about their opinion about you. Let me give you an example. I'm a very, very kind person. And each time I'm meeting a new person, I'm trying to make that person feel good around me. And a couple of days ago, I had to go to a police station to bring a document there to be signed and whatever, nothing important. And that policeman that I had to hand the paper was so angry and he was treating me so bad that I started to lose it. He started to ask me very personal questions like, who's your boyfriend? And stuff like that. And I was like, sorry, sir, you just have to receive this paper that I was giving to you, and these questions are personal. And he started to be so angry and aggressive and was like he was bringing out the worst of him. And when you meet with this kind of person, you're like, how do I react? Because I'm a good person, but this person is attacking me, so I have to respond back. I cannot just stay and get humiliated by a person that doesn't have any boundaries. So of course, I set up my boundaries and I was like, I'm not talking about personal things here and I'm not declaring anything. You just have to receive this paper and I'm gone. So I was very rough and I was very direct with what I was saying, but that's not the way I am every single day. What I'm trying to say by that is that you cannot control how other people perceive you. Sometimes you don't get a second chance to actually change that person's mind, but you cannot do anything about these situations. You just have to get through them by being yourself, by trying to defend yourself. And I'm not saying you have to be aggressive back. I'm not saying you have to be rude or to swear and insult. That's not the point. You have to keep yourself in a very good space. You have to build this energetic field around you and don't let other people that are angry or have a bad day or are disrespectful to ruin that for you. Because you're going to meet these kind of people every single day. Let's be honest, people are mean. Some people don't have respect. Some people don't know how to treat other people. And that's unfortunate, but it's the reality. You will find yourself in a position of not knowing how to deal with certain behaviors. And the best thing you can do is to not care. Do not care what that person thinks about you, because it's not about you. Most of the time it's about them. Most of the time they just have a bad opinion about themselves, about their lives. So of course, if you're going to have this good energy about you, if you're going to be content with your life and what you're doing and how you look, other people will try to bring you down because they don't like that about you. They don't like that they don't have your energy. So each time you're trying to worry about what other people have to say, just understand that what they say about you is none of your business. They are looking at you through a mirror. You are their mirror, and this mirror is showing them everything they are not. If they talk bad about you, it's because they see something in you that they don't have, because otherwise they will not care. You will only be judged by people that are below you. And yes, some people are just mean. Let's talk about high school. In high school, most of the time you get bullied. And it's so unfair to be in a position where somebody's saying bad things about you or trying to humiliate you in front of others, but you know you're a good person, or you know you don't deserve that. It's frustrating. But what I want you to understand is that those people are missing something in their own lives. This anger and this hateful behavior towards others is just showing that they're very unhappy with their own lives. And I know you wouldn't ever say anything bad about other people because you're a good person. And that's why you care so much about what other people have to say about you. Think this way. If you're starting a business today, do you think that a millionaire is going to mock you, is going to laugh at the way you're making mistakes when you are just in the beginning? No, they will not do that, because those people are already successful and they already have been through what you're going through right now. They already made the mistakes. They appreciate you for trying, for showing up, for actually building something for yourself. So those people are going to actually appreciate you. And who are going to say bad things about what you're doing, about you starting a business and failing at the beginning? The people that never tried. The people that are just watchers. They are just looking at your life and you're down there in the arena fighting for your dreams. They are just spectators and they're saying, oh, you didn't do that right. You made a mistake there. Or this is not the way you should do things. Like they know best because they didn't even try, but they know best, you know? Just stay away from this kind of people that are telling you how you should run your business, how you should live your life, how you should dress. It's none of their business. It's your life. You know best what's good for you and what isn't. So don't allow people to tell you how to live your life. Don't allow other people's opinions about you to stop you from achieving your goals. They will try to make you doubt yourself. They will try to take back your courage that you already have in doing all these things, this energy of starting something new that you know you wanted for so long. They will try to steal that because they don't have that. They don't have ambitions, they don't try, and people who try respect you. So remember, the only opinion that matters is your own. And if you wouldn't change lives with these people that are saying these things about you, then why do you care? Always take advice from people you would change lives with, because those are the kind of people that have something to teach you. It's so important to understand that people live their lives through their perspective, and you have to learn how to let go of what others might think about you or might say about you. You cannot control all the people in this world. You cannot control what they think about you. And no matter how much you're trying to be this good person and to make everything right and to never make mistakes and never upset anyone, what is going to happen is that there will be people that will misunderstand you. And you have to be okay with that. Be okay with people misunderstanding you, because you cannot spend your entire energy and your whole life trying to make people understand you. They will never be able to understand you because they never lived through what you've been through. You know, you have this huge life experience. You've been through so many things and you're still a good person. That's something to applaud, but please understand that not everyone has this level of understanding that you have about you. You've been with you your entire life. You know the deepest levels of yourself. There is no one in this life that knows you better than yourself. So expecting people to understand you from your level is impossible because they will never be able to. So let them. And by the way, please read the book by Mel Robbins, the Let Them Theory. It's so interesting and it's going to help you so much with this problem, like trying to live your life in the correct way. There's no such thing. Your life should only be guided by love and by passion and by what you actually appreciate in life. And I have this saying that I think is the base of everything that I do, is that you can do whatever you want in your life as long as you're not hurting anyone. So if what you're doing is pure and is from the depth of your heart, then it couldn't be wrong. Yes, I don't agree with hurting other people. I don't agree with cheating and lying and hiding things. That's not the way you should do things. But please understand that other people's opinion about you should not rule your life. Another important thing is to actually heal the parts of yourself that get triggered. Self-confidence is the key in this situation, because you cannot get triggered if you are in this very good state of mind about yourself, understanding that you're a work in progress and that you're doing all these things to actually get better. So no one can bother you. No one can say anything bad about you because you know who you are. You know your worth. And that's so important, to actually know who you are deep down and to never let anyone actually say anything bad about you, because you don't believe them. If somebody's going to say to me, your purple hair is disgusting, I'll be, okay, whatever you say, because I know I don't have purple hair and I know my hair is not disgusting. I know I take care of my hair. I know that whatever this person is saying is not true, so I'm not going to be bothered. That's not going to be something that triggers me. But maybe back in the days when I was having this fried hair because I was bleaching it all the time, if somebody would say to me, your hair is so fried, I would maybe feel a little bit insecure because, well, that was true. I know my hair is fried. I know it doesn't look the best. I know I don't have this beautiful, voluminous hair, and because I'm bleaching it so many times. We are energy. People can feel you when you're weak and they can attack you. So you being in a very good state of mind, actually being at peace with your progress, with yourself, with the way you are, the way you look, nobody can shatter that, nobody can actually say anything to you, because your reaction will be like, okay, so what? Like, what's your point, you saying that to me? What's the reason? Does that make you feel good? Can you sleep better at night because you told me that? Like, that's the reaction you have to have when somebody is trying to actively attack you, especially about physical appearance. Feel good about who you are and have this power inside you that nobody can say anything bad about you, because you don't care. If somebody is going to say you're a bad person, but you're doing so much charity and every single year trying to help these families, and you've gone through so many extra activities to improve your community, and you're doing active things that are providing so much good in this world, you know you're not a bad person. You know you wouldn't hurt a fly. Whatever they say, it's not true. Your brain is not going to even receive that information. It's not going to trigger you, because you know for sure you're a good person. You can also be angry when somebody's saying bad things about you that you know is not true. But defending yourself means you're actually giving them a response, an emotional response. And that's what they want. If somebody's saying bad things about you, they expect for you to feel bad. They expect for you to have this emotional response of, no, I'm not. I'm actually a good person. I'm doing all this kind. You don't have to justify in front of anyone. You know. So why trying to prove this person that is not even important to you in your life that you're a good person, that you're beautiful, that you're smart? You know how many people assume that you're dumb just because you're beautiful as a woman. People will always take your beauty and make it a bad thing about you. And being a beautiful woman in this world has its advantages, but it also has so many people that will say bad things about you. Because what do you mean you're beautiful? We have to justify that you're just beautiful. You don't have any other qualities. It's so sad because women tend to do that. When another woman is beautiful, they will try to bring her down because of envy. And when you're too perfect, when you're too beautiful, they will perceive you as too perfect and they will be your enemy. They will envy you. So expect that the more you gain and the more beautiful you are, the more wealth you have, you're going to be judged. You're going to be envied. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people say bad things about you because they have to justify somehow that you're not that good. Because that's the only way they sleep good at night. That's the only way they feel good about themselves. By bringing you down. And you don't have to let them. Know your worth. Every single time when you're in a situation, remind yourself that you're worthy and that you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. For example, if your ex cheated on you, right? And let's say the next day he's with another girl. And you're starting to think, oh, maybe I was not good enough. Or this girl is having long hair and I'm having short hair. This girl is having red nails and I'm having nude nails. You'll start to analyze this new girl, understanding what's wrong with you. But what if nothing is wrong with you? Or what if she's not better than you? What if this person was incapable of loving you? You don't have to get revenge. You don't have to prove to this person that you're worthy of his love. The moment that person says, I don't love you anymore, or I'm going to leave, or I'm going to break up with you, arrivederci, like goodbye. If you're unable to love me, you're gone. I'm opening the door for you. Goodbye. It's not the, oh, but I love you and you don't love me. Like you don't think I'm worthy. You don't think I deserve your love and attention. So I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to do everything to impress you, to show you that you've lost me. No, that person will never be able to see your worth. So you spending your energy trying to prove that you're worthy is a waste of time. I used to be so anxious each time I would be introduced to new people, especially if I would see those people only one time in my life, because I was like, what if they will perceive me wrong? Like, what if they will say bad things about me after I leave? So I started to implement something in my life, and I call it the okay and response. Basically, each time my mind is trying to say, oh, what if that person is going to not like me or hate me? Because I used to think that everyone hates me all the time. So my response now is, okay, so they hate me. Okay, and is the world ending because of that? No. So you think I'm fat. Okay, and what's the point? Each time somebody is gossiping about you or talking bad when you're not there, just understand that those people are toxic people. Those people don't have an interesting life. So your life is the most interesting subject for them. So be happy about that. Let people talk about you. Let people see you. Allow yourself to take space. Don't be afraid to have a good opinion about yourself. It's so important to actually embrace who you are, embrace your value, embrace these qualities that you have. Understand that not fitting in is a blessing, not a curse. If you're not being accepted in that group, it doesn't mean you're not worthy. It doesn't mean those girls are cooler than you. It just means you are different. It means you cannot find so many people that are the same way as you are. I used to have friends, like I would call them coffee friends, right? So it would be like women that I would have coffee with. Most of these women were gossiping all the time about other girls, boys, parties. And I was like, I'm at the wrong table because I don't feel productive doing these things. I felt drained after every single meeting with these girls. The main discussion was always about that girl that was not doing the right thing. Talking about other girls or other boys is not the way you're going to progress in life, okay? If you're going to stay with rude people, you're going to become rude. If you're going to stay with people that have addictions, you're going to have addictions. No matter how strong your character is, if you're going to spend your time with the wrong people, you're going to become like them. Think twice before wanting to be accepted in a group of people. Those people are your people or are just making you feel more comfortable being accepted by them? That's what you should ask yourself. What's the reason you're trying to be accepted? What's the reason you're so scared of not being judged? Because the more you expose yourself to multiple people, the more opinions they will have about you. Their opinions are about them. I'm repeating myself because it's so important to understand this. What they say about you, it's about them. If you're telling a very negative person that everything is going to turn out so good, and even though you're going through bad things in life, at the end of the day, everything is for our own good and for progressing and evolving, that person is not going to believe you. They will say, no, life is shitty, everything is going to fail, I don't get what I want, I always lose. They will have this negative mindset, and no matter what you're saying to them, you will not change their mind because that's their own perspective. They see life in a negative way. So you cannot control how other people perceive you. You cannot control how other people perceive life or other people or situations or your decisions. If you're scared that your family might not accept what you're trying to do, understand that your family should love you and should have this unconditional love. No matter what you're going to do, they are going to love you because that's what family is about. It's about unconditional love. So choose what you want to do with your life and don't let other people or people gossiping about you rule your life. And by the way, the people that are going to gossip about you the most are your relatives and your friends and people close to you because they watch every move you make and they want you to be like them. They want you to be relatable. They want you to be in the same ship as they are. So when you're going to do something that they consider as being wrong, they will judge you. That's the reality. Trying to live to their standards is wrong. Make your own standard. Who you are and what you want is always about you. Prove them wrong. Take all this energy that people are giving to you when they are hating you, when they are gossiping about you, when they are judging you, take that energy and become better. You know, when people are so invested in your life and what you do and how you live and what decisions you're making, make sure they have something to talk about. Literally, make sure that you're winning in every single chapter of your life. Make sure you're successful. Make sure you're growing, you're evolving, you're going to the gym, you're working on your business, you're smarter, you're educated, you're doing all these things. Let them talk. Let them talk about you. Say whatever they want because you are powerful. Give up on this anxiety that you're feeling each time you're going out into the world talking to people. If they hate you, then so what? If they judge you, then so what? If your hair is not looking good, then so what? If they perceive you as being too ugly or too fat or too skinny, they will always talk something about you. You cannot please all the people on this planet. And you don't have to. You don't have to fit in. You just have to be so focused on your life and on your energy and on you developing that these people don't even matter. And yes, you're going to get the looks. You're going to get people look at you with jealousy. They will look at you with jealousy. They will try to steal what you have. They will try to make you feel bad. They will try to get an emotional response from you because that means for them that they won, that they made you feel horrible, that they ruined your day, that what they've done, it's affecting you. That's what they want to get from this energy. So don't give them that pleasure of enjoying seeing you feel bad. because of them. You're so much more than what other people think about you. Making bold decisions in your life is going to get you so far because you're not going to settle with the ordinary life. You're not going to think, oh, but maybe my parents will not agree with what I'm going to do. I'm not going to break up with this person because even though I know it's not good for me, everybody's saying that this person is so great. If you're actually caring about what they say about you or what they think about you, proves that your self-worth is now in the hands of others. You consider yourself worthy if other people say that you're worthy, if other people accept you and love you. Well, that's wrong. You don't have to do that. You don't have to give so much authority and power to other people over you. Take your power back, reclaim who you are, understand that your worth is defined by yourself and by what you know about yourself, and give up on trying to please others. Give up on making them like you because they already made up their minds. They don't like you. They gossip about you. I really want you to ask yourself, how would your life look like if you would not care about other people's opinion? What would you do? What would you change? Just imagine. Try to write it down. Like, understand what you're doing today and what would you do if you wouldn't care about what your family might say, what your friends might say, your relatives, your siblings, your boyfriend. Don't let yourself be guided by the exterior because you have such a powerful voice inside you that it's such a shame to not use it, to not connect with your inner voice, to not feel this immense power that you have inside you. God is protecting you. This universe is created for you to be living at your best potential, for you to actually have the best life, the best experiences, to actually enjoy being here on earth. We are all here living our lives, okay? Every single person that you're meeting have their own stories. Just imagine how good your life would be if you're going to start believing in yourself and you're going to stay unbothered by these people that are saying bad things about you. Stop letting people limit you. Stop letting others say what you are. Look at yourself in the mirror and see yourself for who you truly are. Don't listen, don't let their opinion about you to define you. It's not about that. It's not about living to fulfill your parents' wishes or your parents' perspectives about what you should do in your life. It doesn't matter. There is no right or wrong. Yes, you don't have to hurt people. You don't have to be a bad person. But if you're a good person and if you're doing good, make sure you're following your heart. Make sure you're doing everything out of love and actually take your power back, take your life back and live the way you want. Let them say whatever they want. Let them gossip. Let them hate you. Let them tell you you're ugly, you're not looking good, you're not having taste in clothes or fashion. Because they are going to say the dumbest things you can even imagine. Like, they will criticize the way you brush your teeth. That's what it comes to eventually. Because this world, honestly, it's so lost. The reality that today we live in, it's so distorted from what it should be. It's my opinion, but I lived in a world that there was no internet, no hateful comments, no entitled people telling you anything on the internet, like strangers. You didn't even met them in your entire life, but you listen to what a stranger that is behind a monitor is telling you. Do you see how stupid that is? To actually give power to a person that you've never touched in real life. You've never saw this person in real life, but you care about that fake account that sent you a bad message. People are crazy. People will say the worst things. So caring is not an option. Not in this world. One person told me something that stuck with me for so long when I was a little girl. He told me, you have to sharpen your teeth and show them to the world. And I didn't realize what he wanted to say. But now I understand. It means that you have to be strong, that you have to not be weak, to not be bothered, to not be too sensitive about what they say. Don't let people get to you. Don't let hateful comments or messages or girls that talk bad about you, don't let them ruin who you are. That's on them. That's on their life. Their life might be miserable if they get the chance to actually talk about you in that way. And you might say, I would never talk bad about a person. Why would they do that? I don't understand. Well, be happy that you don't understand, because understanding them or relating to them means that you actually are like them. You feel like them. You see life through their own eyes. So if you don't get bad people, that's because you're not a bad person. Be happy that you don't understand them, because understanding them would mean to actually be a bad person. Only bad people understand bad people, and only good people will understand good people. Each time people are saying bad things, they are giving energy to you. Take all this energy that they are sending to you and use it to your own good. If they are talking bad things about you, take that energy and use it for your own good. This is the mindset you have to have. And everything comes down again to self-confidence. And some people have self-confidence their entire lives, and some people learn how to have self-confidence. And by the way, I made a video about self-confidence that is going to be up here if you want to go and see that next. I put so much value in that video because I feel like self-confidence is the base of everything we do. We have to believe in ourselves, and we will be able to do everything. Everything that we want, we will achieve. But the main reason why we are going to achieve is because we trust ourselves and we trust God. We trust the universe. Whatever you believe in, understand that trusting God or the universe is giving you access to the divine power. And this divine power is everything you need, is going to show you all the doors that are opening for you, all the opportunities, all the good things that are happening in your life. And being grateful and living in this positive energy, in this high frequency, is such an important thing, because you don't realize it, but that's the reason why the good things are happening in your life. Because you believe. The more you believe, the more good things are going to happen to you. If you're a negative person and your energy is very low, it's just like the person that is gossiping about you, that is talking bad about you. Their life sucks. Why? Because their energy is so low. They put their energy into bad things, into things with low vibrational frequency. Invest your energy in things that are making you feel in this high frequency that I'm talking about. If you're thinking positive, if you're actually believing in yourself, all the good things are happening to you. No, all the good things are happening for you. That's the right way to say it. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Every single thing in your life. And if you believe even the bad people that are trying to bring you down are for your own good, for teaching you something, then you're going to win in life. That's why you win. When they talk bad about you, that's why you win. You need to see the difference between people that are projecting their own insecurities on you and people that are actually criticizing you in a good way. Because you have to really understand why some things trigger you. And that, of course, comes back to working on yourself. Why do people trigger you so much? You have to ask yourself that. Yeah, you have to be powerful. You have to don't care. But you also have to understand that certain things that trigger you have to sometimes do with you. Okay, so maybe some things that they're saying points out to one insecurity you have. It's not about trying to prove them wrong. It's about trying to heal that part of yourself that gets triggered. And people are going to use that, are going to try to make you feel bad. Some people might not even notice that you get triggered by what they're saying. because maybe for them that's not such a big deal. And I'm going to give you an example. I had this girl in university that was my classmate, and she triggered me at some point, like every single day almost, but with the same thing. She would say things like, oh, my mom packed lunch for me, and oh, she added extra blueberries because she knows that I like blueberries. But she would say it in a way because she was my friend, and I told her some things about my family, and I was growing up not feeling validated by my parents or feeling a bit neglected, like my mother was not very involved emotionally in my life. I felt like she was not deeply caring about me, or like she was being too cold. So each time I would meet somebody that has great parents and they are so involved, I would get at least triggered, because I was like, I never had that, and there's nothing I can do about that. I cannot change how I grew up. I cannot change the behavior of my parents. The past is the past, but this thing is still affecting me. So I worked on that. I understood that, okay, so I'm getting triggered because of this. And now it's time for me to work, because that's a part of me that needed healing. And now I'm not triggered anymore. If I'm seeing a person that has very caring and loving parents, I'm not triggered. I'm happy for that person, but I understand that the way I grew up made me who I am. That was my story. I don't have to have the perfect story in order to feel good about who I am. If somebody is having something I don't have, it doesn't mean it should affect me. I have to go deep into my heart and into my soul and understand what I have to heal. And I did that in my therapy sessions. I understood that the way I grew up affected me, and I started healing. I started accepting my story instead of denying what I've been through or how it is affecting me. Understand that maybe if somebody's telling you you're too fat, maybe you think that about yourself too. And you need to work on that. You need to work on your opinion about yourself. It's not about proving them wrong, that you're not fat or that you had loving parents. It's about understanding what you are and what is affecting you and fixing the things that don't work for you. I'm not saying you have to be arrogant. I'm not saying you don't have to care at all and you have to become this ice-hearted person. What I'm trying to say is that you have to choose whose opinion matters. Yes, what my boyfriend says matters for me because I love him. I value his opinion. If he is telling me, oh, maybe I don't like these jeans on you, I'm not going to be attacked. I'm going to respect his opinion because his opinion matters for me. So I'm trying to see things from his perspective. And if I'm going to like those jeans, I'm going to wear them. It's not about changing who I am, but it's also about choosing what is important for me and what isn't important for me. So yeah, what I want you to get from this video is that you don't have to dim your light in order to be accepted. You don't need to be accepted at all. You have to find your people. And trust me, the people that love you will accept you for who you are, will accept your flaws and your positive parts and your negative parts and everything in between, because they accept you as a whole. You don't have to play this character in order to be accepted by them. They will love you. That also means they will accept you. So find your people and understand that their opinions matter, and the ones that are trying to hurt you or are trying to be fake friends to you. And the truth is that you're going to meet people that are trying to be your friends just to be your biggest haters. Like, you will never tell until a situation that is going to show you. But that's going to happen, and I think everyone experienced that at some point in their lives. You're going to have fake friends and you're going to have true friends. Try to see which one is which. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you feel better right now, and I hope this overthinking is starting to fade away. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. And by the way, I want to know that you're out there. So leave a comment, say hi, tell me what you've learned from this video and what you would like to see more on this channel. And make sure to check the other videos as well, because I bring so much value into this and I'm putting my heart out, trying to be the bigger sister I never had for somebody else. I want you to feel validated. I want you to feel listened to. And trust me, I know I've been there. Everyone is experiencing this in one way or another. You're not alone. Just remember that people don't think about you the same way you think about yourself. Maybe they're so occupied with their own person that they don't think as much as you might consider. And they also think that everyone is thinking about them, that everyone is judging them, everyone is gossiping about them. They will think that too. You're not alone. If I experience that and you experience that, there are so many more people out there experiencing the same thing. Maybe the same people that we pass by every single day and think that they hate us, or that they don't like us, or that they talk bad about us. Don't take it too personal. Enjoy your life. Do what you want to do and be powerful. Go back to yourself. Take your power back. Take all the energy you need and create the most beautiful life you can have on this earth. It's a one-time thing. You're here right now. If there are multiple lives that you're going to live, you're not going to remember anyway. If this is the single shot that we have, why not making the best of it? Why not investing the energy into positive outcomes, into great things? Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I'm seeing you in the next one.